bro.
I just got back from the gym. And listen, listen, this is everything I wish somebody would have told me before I started bulking. Number one, you gonna get sick of eating. Bro, I kid you not, bro. I hated eating. It was to the point where I tracked all of my meals. I tracked all of my macros, my protein, my carbs, my fats, but mainly my protein. And I hated eating, bro. It was like a chore to eat. Nobody told me that with bulking. Bulking, I'm thinking, oh, it's cool, it's fun to eat, bro. I hated eating. I did not want to eat. That's number one. I hated eating. The second thing that nobody told me before I started bulking that you need to watch out for is I formed some level of body dysmorphia. Now, I'm not going to lie. I've always dealt with body dysmorphia, but when I started, listen, I've always had abs. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me if I step away further? Excuse me. I've always had abs, bro. I knew I was going to gain some fat with the muscle, but like this, my belly sticks over my pants. Like that played with my confidence. I've always been somebody who prided themselves on how they look and like their visible appearance. But when I lost my abs, my identity just vanished. So if you're a person who's been in shape and been fit and been skinny, you know, and relatively slim, be ready to lose that. And mentally, it is going to mess with you. For me, I felt like, and it's not this big of a deal. I know it's all mental, but I always felt like, oh, like somebody can see my belly over my shirt or somebody looking at this. And 100% transparency, as stupid as it sounds, like it played a part of my mentality. I love feeling big, but at the same time, I would miss my abs. I would miss being in shape. Excuse me. I would miss those things that, I was so familiar with bulking. Number 3, I would say that if you fall off, you just gonna be big. Like, I started working out consistently and then I fell off. I was still eating, still hitting my macros, still hitting, my protein intake, but I stopped lifting and I got significantly weaker. It's been like 3 weeks since I lifted. This is like my first time in almost a month. Bro, I could easily rep 205. I was struggling today. I was struggling. I could do 225 3 or 4 times. I was struggling. So you got to stay consistent with it or you just going to be big. Just eat it and just be big with no strength. You're just going to have muscles and ankle arms for show. I'm not no like gym bro, okay? I'm an intermediate level gym bro. Not like, I'm not up here. I've only been doing this for a little bit. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. I just wish somebody would have informed me that this is what was going to happen. Let's see. Whew, Lord. Y'all like how I swear I've been in that corner, huh? Y'all like how I've been in that corner, huh? You really have to learn how to be confident. Some of you, the people who have already been that size, it might not be as hard for you. But for me, I had to learn to love where I was, where I'm at. Not be complacent. And I'm not saying, oh, self-love is accepting all, but listen, I was out of shape. I'm still out of shape. But I always knew in my mind I was going to change it. So I was never complacent where I was always just satisfied. It feels good to hear the compliments. It feels good to hear the validation. It feels good when people see that you've been putting in work. But at the same time, all that is good, but if that's not really how you feel about yourself, you'll be thankful in the moment. But when you get back to being alone, your own thoughts, it's going to fool with your mind. And for me, like, I just didn't see myself as attractive. And so part of self-improvement is enjoying the way you look, because when you look good, you feel good. And a lot of the times mentally, I wasn't feeling good because I wasn't looking good in my eyes. So I've come to the point now with prayer, with supplication, with journaling, right? With being active again. I made a plan and I understood how I can get back to where I want to be being confident after this bulk. So number 5, I kind of touched on it. I enjoy taking up space. It feels good to be big. It feels good to lift weight that I hadn't been able to lift before. It feels good to be a unit. I really feel like a unit, right? I feel like a unit, but on the downside with that, it's like a catch-22. If you're bulking, especially for me, if I do any form of cardio, I'm going to lose that weight. And bro, I wanted to retain as much weight as I could, so I didn't run for 8 months. I may have ran 1 week out of 8 months. That's it. I did legs 2 times in 8 months. I did not do legs. Clearly, I did not do legs. I didn't do legs, and I did not run. So I was gaining weight and bulking, right, and trying to be healthy, but at the same time, I wasn't. Oh my gosh! But at the same time, I wasn't healthy. So it was like a double-edged sword. So that's another thing. Listen, if I did it again, I would change a couple things, but that's another video for another time. This was just, I wanted to get this out to y'all, okay? An intermediate level gym bro. One take, one shot. This is everything I wish somebody would have told me before I started bulking. So now you know, and you make an informed decision before you start bulking. Hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully something out of it provided value. Listen, the purpose of my channel is to help you become the very best version of yourself that you can be, because you can't spell self-improvement without me, no matter how hard you try. You cannot spell self-improvement without me. If this video if this video resonated with you, go ahead and leave me a like. Comment down below what videos you want to see next. Subscribe to the channel and climb aboard the SS Trayway. SS Trayway, it's been a minute. Where our next destination is your self-improvement. Right?
This is your captain speaking.
Right? And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. I got to get back into it, man. Right? Why next destination is your self-improvement? I think that's what is that what I say? Is that what I say?